I'm recording a video to demonstrate Kubernetes functionality. Over here on the right hand side bottom I have a master, Kubernetes master. On the left I have a node. There is no pod or there is no replication controller, and there is no service running right now. That's the default service. There is now Docker containers running on the node. I'll run a while loop to repeatedly check if containers are running at the interval of 5 seconds. I have my replication controller file here. The file and the application is the default Kubernetes getting started documentation. The application is on GitHub, the guestbook application. As soon as I create a replication controller for Redis master, I have a Docker container running, you can see on the left. Docker PS. I'm going to keep checking in while loop. It's the ID, the image and the status. 3 columns. I'm creating the service. Now I'm creating the slave controller. And immediately we see more containers coming up. I'm creating the service for Redis slave. Finally, I'm going to create the front end controller. So now I had a front guestbook PHP front end also running. Create the service for it. I use the node port option instead of the load balancer option as described on the documentation here. This many containers running. Now using the number of replication controllers, I'm going to scale up and down. So I can see the front end is 3 replicas The master is 1, the ready slave is 2 replicas. The scaling command is documented on GitHub at Kubernetes docs kubecontrol scale md, and this is the command I'll be using. So you can see the current number of controllers, Docker containers running. Capital container to remove the header, and wc minus l with 8 containers running. My front end has 3 replicas running, so I'll match the condition that current replicas is 3, and I'm going to make it 10. Name of the replication controller is front end, and I get back a message saying scaled, and now you can see many containers running than before. So here it was 3 replicas, now it is 10 replicas. I can also scale up the Redis slaves, but I'll scale up the front end again. So current replicas is 10, and I'm going to run 30. Scaled. The output is showing a whole lot more containers running. So if I say total of 32 containers running, grep for front end, so many, and the number of front ends running is 30. I'll scale down. Currently number of front ends running is 30. And I'll go back to 3. Kubecontrol says scaled. GetRC says it's back to 3. And the number of containers visible on the left hand side window also has reduced. So now if I look for front end, it is 6. It was 30 earlier. 6, 6. That's it. Thanks.